The first time I realized something was wrong, was the night I heard her quietly crying in the kitchen, at 2 a.m., trying so hard not to wake me, even though we had shared the same apartment for 10 years. For 10 years, I thought I knew her. For 10 years, I believed we were just roommates, friends, two people who accidentally ended up sharing rent and life. But that night, in the dim kitchen light, when I saw her holding the broken mug she loved, tears slipping down her cheeks, shaking like she was fighting the world alone. That was the moment everything started to change. And if you're watching right now, trust me, this is the part where you'll want to stay till the end, because what happened in this kitchen didn't just change our apartment. It changed us forever. But let me take you back, to the beginning. 10 years ago, we moved in purely out of convenience. Mira needed a place close to her university. I needed someone to help split the rent after my dad got sick and I had to work part-time. We were two strangers with mismatched schedules, opposite personalities, and the same desperate need for a stable roof. She was sunshine, organized, soft-spoken, always leaving sticky notes with reminders. I was chaos, late to everything, losing my keys daily, drinking too much black coffee. We were a disaster combination. But somehow, it worked. Our apartment slowly turned into a home. Not because of the walls or the windows. But because of the way she hummed while cooking, the way she fixed my collar before important job interviews, the way she left an extra plate for me even when I said I wasn't hungry. We never talked about it. We never labeled anything. We were just, us. Years passed. Jobs changed. Friends changed. Life changed. But Mira and I? We stayed. The real turning point came in year 8. She came home later than usual, her hands trembling. She sat on the sofa, staring at nothing, her face pale. "Mira, what happened?" I asked, sitting beside her. She swallowed hard. "I got rejected," she whispered. "From the promotion?" "Why?" "They said I'm too soft. That I don't have the personality to lead. They told me I'm better off staying where I am." Her voice broke. That was the first time I saw her completely defeated. I sat there, feeling something burn in my chest, not anger at the world, but anger at myself for never telling her how strong she really was. So I said the only thing I could. "You're the bravest person I know, Mira." Her eyes slowly lifted to meet mine. And for a moment, everything felt different. But neither of us dared to move. We went back to normal. Or at least, we tried. By year 9, we both started dating other people. She dated a guy who didn't understand her. I dated a girl who didn't understand why I always canceled plans when Mira needed something. And slowly, quietly, painfully, we both realized our relationships were sinking for the same reason. We cared for each other more than either of us wanted to admit. But we still didn't say it. Not yet. Now we return to that night, the night in the kitchen. I walked in and saw Mira crying silently, gripping the broken mug I bought her years ago. "Mira, what's wrong?" "It's nothing," she whispered. "I'm just tired. Everything feels heavy lately." It wasn't the mug. It was something bigger. Something she had been carrying alone. I stepped closer. She didn't pull away. She just stood there, shaking, fragile in a way I had never seen her. "Talk to me," I whispered. For the first time, she didn't pretend to be strong. "I'm scared," she admitted. "Of what?" "That one day you'll move out. That this apartment will be empty. That I'll lose the one constant I've ever had." My heart stopped. She wasn't crying about life. She was crying about me. I gently took the broken mug from her hands and set it aside. Then I held her face, lifting it toward mine. "Mira. I'm not going anywhere." Her breath hitched. "You say that now." "I mean it," I whispered. I've stayed for 10 years. Do you know why? She looked up with eyes shining, waiting. And I finally said the truth I'd suffocated for years. Because it's you. It's always been you. Her lips trembled. You love me? I don't know when it happened, I breathed, but somewhere between the sticky notes and the late-night coffees, between your laughter and the way you say my name, I started loving you more than I ever planned to. Tears rolled down her cheeks, this time not from pain. She reached up and touched my cheek like she'd been waiting 10 years for permission. I love you too, she whispered. I think I always did. The kitchen was quiet. The house held its breath. And after 10 years of pretending, she kissed me. Slow. Gentle. The kind of kiss that feels like coming home. That night, the apartment didn't feel like just a place we lived. It felt like the beginning of a lifetime. We didn't move out. We didn't separate our lives. We built new dreams inside those same walls. We fixed the broken mug and kept it on the shelf as a reminder. Sometimes love takes time. Sometimes it takes 10 years. Sometimes it hides in familiar places until life forces you to see what was always right in front of you. And if you're still watching this, remember. Love doesn't always arrive dramatically. Sometimes it grows quietly in the background, patient and gentle. Until one day, it steps into the kitchen and changes everything. If this story touched you even a little, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more emotional stories like this. Your support helps us bring more heart-touching moments to life. Thank you for watching.